to my channel. So today I want to go through some of my summer TBR. There's a lot of old books and a lot of new books that I have no idea anything about, but I'm just gonna try them. The best place to do that is the beach, so let's go. Alright, so my first book is Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan. I'm really excited to read that. I've heard so many good things about it. I don't really know what it's about, but I've heard some really good things about it. I've heard people have really loved it. And so I trust people's opinions, so let's go. All right, next is just Emily Henry. I love all of her books. The ones I've read, I've only read 2 or 3. Okay, that's not all of her books. I like her books that I've read, and I also want to read some new ones like Book Lovers and Happy Place, but I have to read Beach Read on the Beach. I know that's very cliche. I get it, but I'm willing to be cliche and cringy on vacation. I feel like that's the place to be cliche and cringy. Okay, next I have a list, so that's why I'm looking down. But next up, I really want to try Fourth Wing. I've heard so many things about it, and I've been so back and forth. And then I was watching one of my favorite booktubers, Heather McClary, and she read it and she really liked it. And I trust her. So I'm going to read it. I really hope it was Heather. It was either Heather, Haley, or Larry. One of them. Doesn't really matter. I love them all. Next is... Wait, I've read all these. So next, I have some plans for some rereads. I want to reread The Selection by Kira Cass because I love it, and I'm annotating it now so I can read it on vacation with like all my cute little annotations and my hearts. So yeah, I'm doing that. And then I want to reread The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo because I first listened to it as an audiobook, and I really want to hold it. I'm gonna borrow it from my library, and I want like a hardcover Seven Husbands. And I really want, it's such a good book. I have to. And then I heard, what's her name? Jill Mansell has like really good beach reads. So I'm just gonna like pick out a few. And then what else? I read the first The Inheritance Games book, the first one. And I have the second one. And so I want to read that and then possibly try to either borrow from my library or download on my Kindle the other ones. I wish I had the rest, but whatever. I loved the first one, and I feel like a mystery is a good place. Then I'm giving up, and I'm gonna read The Silent Patient and The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, whatever his last name is. I want to read those. I have heard so many good things, and I'm always like, oh yeah, The Silent Patient, such a good book, even though I've never read it. But I really want to read it, and I like kind of know a little bit about it. And then The Maidens. I might wait for The Maidens in case I don't like The Silent Patient. But I feel like that's a good enough book to start like the thriller mystery kind of thing. And then what else am I trying to read? Then I'm gonna try to read Al Kennedy and Allie Hazelwood's books. Specifically for Al Kennedy, Off Campus and By You again. Because I'm a rereader. I reread books. I have a whole library in my house. And everyone in my family is always like, why do you have books? You're never going to reread them. And I'm like, I reread these books like every single year. Like, yes, I love them. If I buy a book, I love it. And then I want to read Love and like Olives and Love and Gelato and Love and Luck. I have Love and Luck. I just found that. I had no clue I had it. And I'm really excited. But I have Love and Gelato and Love and Olives. And I'm going to Italy this summer, so I have to read Love and Gelato there. So I'm really excited about that. And then like I said, I want to read the Allie Hazelwood books all over again because her new one just came out. And I'm obsessed with every single one of her books. And I will always be a proponent of her and Casey West and Al Kennedy and Sarah Adams. And so that brings me to my last book on my summer TBR, The Rule Book by Sarah Adams, because it's the cheat sheet part 2. The cheat sheet part 2, oh my gosh. So that's really exciting. And honestly, who knows if I'm going to read these books? I don't really know. I kind of just go with the flow. But some of my other books to read are just random books. The Best Kind of Forever by Celeste Byers. It kept coming up on my Instagram and TikTok. And if you can't tell, I really like go by what social media shows me. I don't know why, but if I find a book, then I look it up if I haven't heard that many good things about it. And I have Goodreads, so I listen to what people like about it. And then Rival Darling by Alexandra Moody. I read The Wrong Bachelor by Alexandra Moody like a year ago, and I loved it so much. Might have to do a reread. But honestly, I feel like I'm one of the people that if I like one of their books, I think and hope I like all of their books because their reading style is similar. So, I mean, for the most part, that's how it goes. But, you know, some authors aren't the best at that. And then I want to read the Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. I think that's the second book to The Friend Zone, and I loved The Friend Zone. And that was like 2 years ago. So I'm like due for our Abby Jimenez book. And then I want to be doing the Carly Fortune books. Meet Me at the Lake and this summer will be different because every summer after was so amazing. I loved it, even though I read it in the dead of winter. So now it's time for me to read some summer romances by Carly Fortune again. And I mean, it's perfect. They're at whatever, the lake or the ocean, wherever the hell they are. It's summer. It's perfect. Can't wait. And that's really it. I mean, I'll keep you guys updated. I got some like Amelie Reese books. Also have heard a lot about her. Awake at Dawn and Alive at Night. And Rebecca Yarros. But that's really it. So I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you updated. And thanks for watching.